Hello, my viewers. My name is Pushpita, and on this channel, I will introduce some courses that will be completely free of cost. I will do my best to provide you with accurate and complete information. My goal is to guide you properly. Although I am certified in all these courses, I will make you sure to deliver the best content to you. I have just one request. If you find my efforts helpful, please give a like and subscribe to the channel. This will ensure that you will receive future course related videos, and your support will help keep these videos coming. So, let's get started. So, today's course topic is tarot reading. In this course, you will learn the basic of tarot reading, the meaning of different tarot cards, how to interpret tarot spreads, the right way to connect with your intuition while reading tarot, practical tips for accurate reading. Stay tuned and follow along the master the art of tarot reading. Before we get to started, we need to know what is tarology. So, let's find out. Tarology is the practice of using a tarot deck for the divinatory purpose. Though the cards were first recorded as being used to play games, they are now primarily used for divination. Their use for this purpose seems to have begun in the mid 70s with a manuscript from 1750 describing the divinationary meaning behind the card. Tarot is not a exact science. Sorry, tarot is not an exact science, and there are many disputes within the community itself about how to practice accurate work. Some say that there are supernatural agents at work, while others believe that a person's subconscious project the necessarily meaning onto the card. Most people do agree that the practice is helpful because it helps a person see or form meaningful connection between life events, both past and prospectives. Some important notes, okay? As with any specialty, there are a number of terms and phrases that person of tarot need to be familiar with. Even if you do not wish to read for anyone but yourself, it is important to know the terminology, if only to help you learn how to perform a more accurate reading. So, next is divination. Divination has its root in the Latin word divinus, meaning to be inspired by the god. Tarot is one form of divination, with early person believing the reader was inspired by the gods to select certain cards and to lay them out in specific way. Other type of divinations are palmistry, tea leaf reading, and astrology. The reader. Readers are individuals physically handling and interpreting the tarot cards. They select the deck, the spread, and whether or not a signifier is used. Reading tarot cards is a big responsibility. If you are reading for yourself, it is crucial that all readers have a firm understanding of the deck, appropriate spread, and the card themselves before attempting a reading. Next is current. A current is a person for whom a tarot reading is given. In other words, a current is someone with questions seeking answers from a tarot deck. If you are reading the answer your own questions, you are both the reader and the current. Next is Major Arcana. The Major Arcana consists of the first 22 cards of a tarot deck, also called trumps, majors, trims, and keys. Arcana is Latin for the secret. The term was chosen because the deck is seen as something that reveals secret to the reader. Next is Minor Arcana. The next 36 cards in a tarot deck are called the Minor Arcana. Other terms include pips, sword card, and minors. In the same time, the Major Arcana cards contain most of the important cards. The cards in the Minor Arcana help reinforce the reader or offer further insight. Next is spread. Spreads or layouts are the way the cards are set out on the table in a specific way so the reading can be performed. Cards are usually drawn and laid out one at a time. The meaning of the card depends on each one's position. For example, a three-card spread may means the past, present, and the future. Next is signifier. A significator or a signifier is a specific tarot card chosen that represent the querent. If you want to choose one of these cards, you must do so before the reading. In addition, whether or not a signifier is selected is up to the reader's discretion, as it is not appropriate in all cases. Next is LWB or LBB. This stands for Little White Book or Little Black Book. These books are small books or pamphlet with a white or black cover that come with each tarot deck. The book or pamphlet contain information about the deck, its history and short description of each card in deck. Okay, let's start an activity. We can call it activity 1, okay? Start a mini division. Start a mini dictionary. Find a small notebook you can keep in an easy to find location. Write down any unfamiliar term you can come across as you study tarot along with their definition. It can be tricky to learn a new skill while also try to learn the appropriate languages. Writing this term down and adding them to your list as you go can help reinforce meaning while also giving you a valuable resource in the event you need to look up something. So choose your deck. Trying to find the perfect deck can feel surprisingly overwhelming, especially if you are not prepared. There are hundreds on the market, each with different energies, symbols, stories, and artwork. Even seasoned pros sometimes find it hard to suss out the best deck for their need. Then look for a connection. The first and the most important tip to keep in mind is to trust your instinct. Make sure you feel personally and intuitively connect with any deck you purchase. If you do not feel that connection, look for another one. Never buy a deck you don't feel connected with in the hope that something develop later on. Instead, spend your time searching for a better deck for you. Make sure you listen to your guts more than you listen to the others. For example, your friends or tarot teacher may swear by a particular deck, but it not it not maybe appeal to you. Decks that have a connection with their user are easier to read, resulting in more accurate reading. And now explore the imaginary. Make sure you take the time to examine each card one by one, paying close attention to the image on each one. If you are buying your deck in person, spend time handling each card and exploring the imagery in detail. If you are making your purchase online, take the time to zoom in on each image. Don't worry if you can't find the perfect imagery for the style of deck you like straight away. There are hundreds of variations of each type of deck available. It just takes time to find the right combination of deck, style and imagery. Certain type of decks, for example, have beautiful imagery of the for the major arcana but less attractive images adorn the pipes. It is okay to focus on finding the right deck with the right images for you. It is also important to find a deck where the meaning of each image is clear to you. Examine both the minor arcana and the major arcana carefully. Some cards do not always make their meaning immediately clear. Spend time looking at each card and reading the accompanying LWB or LBB to be sure your future reading are accurate. Read the LWB very carefully. Make sure you read the LWB or LBB before you finalize your purchase. Some decks come with books that are filled with useful information. Others simply define the card with little explanation. If you are just starting out, you may want to choose a deck with detailed description of the card and their layout. The contents of the LWB or LBB should not be a deal breaker. If you have strong connection with the deck, it might still be the right one for you, even without a throughout LWB or LBB. You may be able to find the information you need online or in an ebook instead. Listen, size always matter. Tarot cards come in a variety of sizes and styles. The size of card that is right for you, you may depend on your use, your abilities and your intent. For example, large cards are perfect for group readings as everyone involved can clearly see the card that are drawn. Mini cards may be appropriate in other cases, such as for travel or for more intimate one on one readings. Make sure you can easily handle and shuffle the card before purchase. Cards that are too large or too small can be hard to manage, resulting in less accurate reading. If possible, handle the cards and practice shuffling and drawing them before you make your final purchase. If you are shopping online, may pay close attention to the dimension and cut some scrap paper at home into that approximately size. Try to cut 20 or so fake cards so you can practice shuffling and handling them. Consider your intent. As you become more advanced, you may see that three are different decks for a wide range of uses. There are decks designed to help bring focus and inner peace into your life. Ones that can help querent reconnect with their spiritual side, and others that are suited for predictive reading. It can be hard to figure out the purpose of each deck, especially as you begin to shop for your first one. You may want to spend some time online reviewing deck, reviewing deck based on use. There are hundreds of decks on the market, so there has to be a perfect one for you. If you are shopping in person, do not hesitate to ask for further guidance. My dear friends, that's all for today. Tomorrow we will cover this topic more briefly. Look, no course, no course can be learned properly in just one day. You have to give it time. But if you keep working hard regularly and stay disciplined, nothing will be impossible for you. Also, if I make my video too long, you might lose interest. So, I will be back tomorrow again. Let me know if you find this video informative or not. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye. Love you guys.